Pika, you got my harmonies on this? Okay, we'll check. You all, everybody. You all, everybody. Driving in your fancy cars. Wearing expensive clothes. You get the harmony, right? You all, everybody. Oh, Pika. Oh, gee, we're on. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Checking the mic levels, you know. You got to do that once in a while. Reverend Sully, Eric O'Sullivan, ordained on the internet. The caveat, as always, please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes. If you do, well, that's on you, pal, gal, or any friend who you are that you identify with on the great spectrum of humanity. That's right. We are equal opportunity geeks here, and humans, and spirits in this material world. And movie of the week. Yeah, we're doing movies. I was going to do just one movie a week kind of thing, but I kind of got backed up a little bit, and what I did was I got this for Christmas for myself. Iron Man 3-movie collection, Captain America 3-movie collection, and the Avengers 4-movie bundle. I've never watched these movies in a row and sequence. Now I'm leaving some movies out. Yes. Can I put some movies in? I might. Specifically the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies I'm thinking about picking up. I saw No Way Home, and I liked it a lot. And it will be a welcomed addition to this collection when it comes out. But I have not seen the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. And that was my first one. I saw the third one first. And hey, it makes me want to go see those Tom Holland and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. But I started off with, I'm doing these in order. So I watched 4 movies in the past couple of days. I've watched Iron Man 1, 2008. I watched Iron Man 2, 2010. I've watched Captain America, The First Avenger from 2011. And then Marvel's The Avengers from 2012, otherwise known as Avengers 1. And I gotta say that I love the Iron Man movies. I'm a big fan of Iron Man 2. I mean, not a lot of people like Iron Man 2. I like it a lot. I think Mickey Rourke did a great job. I think Justin Hammer, played by Arnie Hammer, did a great job as well. That was an Army. Was it Arnie Hammer? Or was it? Yeah, I'll have to look this up. Oh, I need my glasses, don't I? So that was Sam Rockwell, wasn't it? Yeah. Or was it? I get those two confused all the time. I mean, they look like the same person, but one fantasizes about cannibalism. The other man doesn't. Damn. That was Sam Rockwell. It was. All right. And then the Captain America, The First Avenger, which I love that movie. It is a World War II movie. It's got all the charm and feel of a bygone era. And Haley Atwell is a beautiful 40s. Wow. She nailed it. And then the Avengers movie, which is interesting because it's a Joss Whedon movie, written and directed, and we've kind of moved past the Joss Whedon being cool parts of our fandom. We've come to hear stories about his horrific behavior on set, and but also some of his stuff isn't that good either. I mean, look at Alien Resurrections. This terrible pacing and awful dialogue, too quippy. But I gotta say though, in hindsight, Avengers 1 by Joss Whedon is a really good superhero movie. So Whedon plays to his strengths, those strengths of doing a good superhero movie. And Joe Johnston did a really good job on Captain America, The First Avenger. I love the use of filters. How it would seem like a sepia tone like very, very way back, like when Steve was still small, before the procedure, and how the colors kind of brightened up. It got more vibrant when he got his Captain America suit. And but the Iron Man movies, I mean, those are, I mean, we lost, I think, sex scenes when Disney bought Marvel. So Iron Man 1 was made in 2008 before the Disney purchase. And it starts with Tony Stark rolling around in bed with a beautiful woman. So yeah, it had that, that cheekiness to it. And Iron Man 2 as the first appearance of Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, the femme fatale Black Widow. Her role gets better and better as these movies go along. Just really, really, really like this. So I've got 6 movies to go. Next will be Iron Man 3. Then Captain America 2. Then Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Captain America Civil War comes after the Age of Ultron because it deals with its repercussions. I always used to joke that Civil War was Avengers 2.5. And then comes the final 2 Avengers movies, Infinity War and Endgame. And I'll be more well prepared to say if these movies hold up by the end. But I gotta say, though, the transitions between Iron Man 2 and Captain America First Avenger is really good. Because Iron Man 2 basically ends at the Stark Industries World Fair. And Captain America 1 basically begins there 70 years beforehand at the same park. So it's just like, it's very, to the eye, you catch it real quick and you're like, oh wow, this is very well done. This is very seamless. It's very familiar, and these are just superhero movies, superhero stories. I mean, this is the best as it gets. And yeah, and I really, really enjoy it. You see, I'm a Cap fan. I can cosplay as Captain America. I have twice before, and maybe I'll go again this year for Boston Comic Con 2022, near the Wicked Con, or the other one in August. And if you're paying attention, that we do have, some of us have a tentative plan for a mini meetup on April 9th, Saturday, April 9th, at the Westin, at the Seaport, Boston, Massachusetts. August 9th, 2022 is the Wicked Comic Con. And so Gilkinator has touched base with me and shown interest. My best friend from childhood has also, his birthday's the day before, so I'm like, I'll take him, just to have lunch and to hang out and go to a Comic-Con with my original best friend who I G1'd all this stuff with. And that will be a good experience. There is if you can get a ticket, you're more than welcome for a mini meetup. May 22nd, 2022, Dr. Jordan Peterson is taking his tour to the Orpheum in Boston, downtown Boston. I'm going with a few people. We have tickets. We'll be having supper beforehand. So you're on the hook for your own ticket. Come meet us for supper beforehand. I work in the morning, so I will not be hanging out after the show. But just to put that out there. And also in August of 2022 is the bigger Boston Comic Book Convention. And so put that on your meetup map if you can. We have 3 potential times. Make that 4, because in March we have a plan to meet up in Providence, Rhode Island to see The Batman. Matt Reeves' The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, and Paul Dano. Just to name a few of the principals. And I had no interest in seeing this movie, but I do have an interest in going to meetups, hanging out, and having a fun time. And this time I'd like to hopefully even stay after the show so we can properly hang out and discuss the movie, as we're gonna anyway. And it'll be great. to all hang out and see each other again. So thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been my geeky movie of the week has turned into 4 movies of the week. I'll be watching a few more later today. I'm going to hopefully do 2 a night and get this done by next week. And so we'll have a part 2 next week. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And for anyone, this is a Drive Shaft tour shirt. Yeah, it's a big Lost fan. Sorry. I know it has flaws, but it's very flawed. And but I love it. Yeah, and it was that the thing it warned us of the awfulness to come, but yeah. So Iron Man 1 and 2 definitely hold up. Iron Man 2 is great because it's in world and it's a pretty like dumb popcorn movie. It's pretty fun, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest all contextually as a 10 movie series. So thank you so much for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up if you like this material. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. Leave a comment in the comment section or a question. I'll read them on air. Why not? And I would like to earn your subscription. I'm an amateur theologian, an ordained minister. I say, let's get spiritual, and we often do. I'm a professional chef, so I share with you restaurant-level cooking hacks so you can make nutritious, delicious, and beautiful food for you to share with your family at your table. So please, give me a subscribe. Come on, dial into Reverend Sully's channel. I make daily content, and hopefully I'll keep it positive too. Thank you so very much. Cheers.